Hi everyone, Teacher Marion here. The past couple of weeks we've been talking about how our brains are connected to our bodies. And this week we're going to start talking about what the different parts of our brain help us do and feel. So we're going to talk about it and then we're going to do some movements. And by the end of this video, we'll have a whole little movement sequence dance to do together. You ready? The first part of our brain that we're going to talk about is called the occipital lobe. It's a big word. Occipital means relating to our eyes, which means our occipital lobe helps us see. And your occipital lobe, it's kind of weird, is all the way at the back of your head. Everybody touch the back of your head? This is the part of your brain that helps your eyes to see. To practice this, we're going to play a little game of I Spy. Here's how we're going to play I Spy. I'm going to tell you two things to find. When you find them, we're going to do 3 jumping jacks. So, your challenge is to find something yellow and find something round. Here we go. I have a yellow chair in my corner, and I also have this toy that is made of lots of round things. So, I used my occipital lobe to find those. Now we're going to do some jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. The next part of our brain we're going to talk about are called our parietal lobes. And they are on the sides of our head, right along here. And our parietal lobes help us with our sensation, feeling different things, feeling when we touch our face, feeling when we touch something around us, feeling hot and cold. That's what our parietal lobes help us do. So, to practice experiencing our parietal lobes, we're going to do some tapping all over our body. Let's go. So reach your hands up into the sky, wiggle your fingers, and come down on your head. Tap, 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 tap. On your face, tap, 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 tap. On your neck. And then tap a little harder on your shoulders. And tap pretty hard on your chest and go, Nice work. You used your parietal lobes to help you feel all of that sensation on your body. Next, we're going to talk about our frontal lobe, and it's right at the front of our head. Our frontal lobe helps us plan and make decisions. So, to practice using our frontal lobe, we're going to plan out 2 more movements to add to our sequence. Get ready! So far, we've done jumping jacks for our occipital lobe, tapping for our parietal lobes. Now we're going to do our frontal lobe and we're going to plan 2 more movements. So let's think about it. We have jumping jacks. We have tapping. I'm thinking let's do some spinning and some balancing. So now we have a plan. We're going to spin and we're going to balance. Let's try it out. I'm going to spin in 2 circles. 1, 2, and then I'm going to hop up on one leg, and I'm going to try to balance for as long as I possibly can. All right, now we have a plan. Let's see what comes next. The last part of our brain we're going to talk about today are our temporal lobes. They are right by our ears on either side, and our temporal lobes help us remember and help us feel our emotions. So to practice our temporal lobes today, we're going to see if we can remember all of the movements that we've done. The movements we did for I Spy, the movements we did for tapping, the movements we added for our frontal lobe. Let's see if we can remember the whole thing. All right, the last thing we have to do is use our temporal lobes to remember every movement we just did. So let's think about it for a minute. When we were using our occipital lobe, we practiced jumping jacks. When we were using our parietal lobe, we practiced our tapping. And when we used our frontal lobe, we planned 2 more movements, and they were spinning and balancing. So let's see if we can remember all of that and do it all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Did you remember everything? Let's try it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Up in the sky. All of your tapping. Spin. 1, 2, and balance. That was some great remembering, everyone. All right, it's time for us to give you your challenge from this video. Your challenge is to find a toy or an object around your house and to explore it with all parts of your brain. You can use your occipital lobe to see what it looks like. You can use your parietal lobes to tap it and notice what it feels like when you touch it. You can use your frontal lobe to make a game with it. And you can use your temporal lobes to share with us when we come back, when you remember what you did with that toy. So, excited to see what you come up with, and we'll see you this week in class, and we're excited to see how all of our fun brain movements go. See you later.